Oh, now it's super bright on that side. When you watch 4 episodes of a TV show before podcasting. Alright, we're back in action. Hello, and welcome to the Once Upon a Corgi podcast. We are a crafty, puppy-filled podcast coming to you from Southern Connecticut. I'm your host, Gabby. I'm going to be listing where you can find me on the internets as we go, so I don't have to sit here and ramble through them, even though explaining this is probably taking just as long. I just want to say a giant thank you to everybody who's checking us out for the first time, and a giant welcome back, and thank you for all returning viewers. We have a real sort of ish podcast today. I know I was trying to do vlogs for a little bit, and then I fell off that bandwagon, and then I tried to do podcasts, and then we just got really busy, and here we are. So we're just going to pretend that we've just been doing this in a very regular way, because it makes it less awkward. I am coming to you from Southern Connecticut, as I said, and we are in the living room today, so I apologize if it is a little bit echoey. It is an open space. My craft area is a disaster, as is my office, so instead of cleaning, I'm just going to avoid those sections. We have a cup of pumpkin spice tea today with our newly acquired Killer Bee honey. I'm very excited about that. It is fall. Fall is here. It is October 15th. Dog hair stuck to my lip. It is October 15th. It is the weekend before Rhinebeck, and fall is officially in Connecticut. We have cool breezes, the leaves are starting to change full force, and it is tea time. So we have pumpkin spice tea today. Made a whole little pot of it. We are going to jump straight into announcement-y things, and today, once again, we are going to be pulling something out of our eye. We're gonna do kind of the same format as the other time, is going by Cal's events and all that sort of stuff. So apologies, first off, in the Ravelry group if I am behind on giveaways and the thread openings. I'm really bad. I've just been falling behind so bad on Ravelry. I am working on it and I apologize. But our first announcement is we have the Pumpkin Mal going on, which I'm hosting with my fellow Pum Queen, Joanna, who is Opera Joe from Stitching the High Notes. It's windy enough that one of the blinds is just sort of hitting a bookshelf, but if I close all the windows, it might get too hot in here. So if there's random creaking noises, I live in a haunted house / there's a breeze. What was I saying? Pumpkin Mal. The Pumpkin Mal is going on. You can knit, crochet, spin, essentially any Ravelry crafting, needle felting, weaving, anything pumpkin themed, colored, related, shaped, sized, pumpkin-y. There's an FO and a chatter thread in both mine and Joanna's group, and if you are a maker and would like to donate prizes to the Pumpkin Mal, please get in touch with me or Joanna on Ravelry. We have a bunch of prizes. I'm going to try and get some of those into the thread so you can see what the prizes are this week. We will see how that goes. And yeah, I'm very excited. It is the 2nd annual Pumpkin Mal, and I'm ready. My body is ready for all of the pumpkin. So for the Pumpkin Mal, I had to pull it over here. It's gonna go in my tea, I know it. So for my Pumpkin Mal, I am making the Pumpkin Spice Latte Mittens by Skandir Knits, and here we are. Look at it, it's a cup. Can you see it? I love this pattern. She has donated 2 copies of the mittens for a prize for the Pumpkin Mal, so you could possibly knit these as well. I am knitting them on my iron base, which is the BFL tweed, and the colors Pump Queen is orange, and then just a naked skein for the off-white grayish. Oh, fun. Iron is hanging out with us today. So if I get knocked over, it's just him. I'm knitting these on a 2.5 Haya Sharp interchangeable set. I went on the Western Connecticut yarn crawl a couple weekends ago, and this was my sole purchase, and I'm very happy with them. I was intrigued about their interchangeable sock needle sets, so I just picked up one cord and one set of needles, and maybe one day I'll get like a full sock set. I like the idea of them. Life's so tough as a corgi. Yes, I am about halfway done with the gusset, the thumb gusset increases. So there's the bottom, there's the mouth bit of the little pumpkin on the thumb. I think this is the right-handed glove, and it's going. I enjoy it. I have not worked on it in a little bit because I've put a lot of damage on some other projects, which you will see in a minute. And that project is currently just living on an IKEA tray on my coffee table in hopes that I pick it up, because I wanted them done for Rhinebeck, but I don't think it's going to be cold enough for mittens on Rhinebeck. So they might just be my Rhinebeck car knitting. We'll see. On to Rhinebeck prep. So Rhinebeck is next weekend, October 21st and 22nd. Indian Tangled is October 20th. All the things. All of the things. I'm hoping I can do a Rhinebeck vlog. I'll either do one big video for the whole weekend, or I'm hoping to do 4 separate videos. One for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Thursday I have the Nitty City trunk show from 11 to 6, I believe. I will be posting on Instagram. So there, at the Nitty City shop in New York City, they're doing a pre-Rhinebeck party with a pop-up of Once Upon a Corgi Handmade, my yarn shop. Wow, this is starting off great. And I believe she's gonna have some designers and some new books there. So if you're in the New York City area, I highly recommend you come check it out. And Friday is Indian Tangled and Needles Up. I don't think I'm going to make it to Needles Up because I will be setting up and helping out in the Hue Loco booth at Indian Tangled. So come stop by and say hello to us. I'm so excited. I don't know what else to say except I'm really excited. I heard Nicole was coming out for Indian Tangled, so I got in contact with her to see if she needed any help with vending stuff, since I have a booth's worth of vending things like grid walls and tables and stuff here. So instead of her trying to ship stuff or find it, I offered my services, and now we're gonna work together for Indian Tangled, and I'm very excited to meet her in person officially instead of just internet and phone talking. I sound so rambly. That's so weird. Who'd have thunk you'd be out of practice if you don't do this for a couple months? Yes, and then Saturday is Big Rhinebeck Day with the Podcaster Meetup. I will be at the Podcaster Meetup at 1 o'clock on the hill. Then Sunday is just walking around. I will be there with Adrian, and we will be wearing our Ren Fair boots again this year. So if you are looking for us, keep an eye out for the boots because they're kind of hard to miss, but they're fantastic. And we'll be there with Mama Gergs. So if you can spot her before us, I'll be impressed because she's about this tall. But come say hi if you want to say hi. Feel free to stop us at any time. We're very shy people, so we won't approach you, but you are more than welcome to approach us. I give hugs. I can't wait to meet people. I'm so excited. I'm very excited to just see friends again that I haven't seen since last Rhinebeck, or even like Vogue. I'm so excited. I'm just so excited for Rhinebeck. And yeah, Sunday I think is just shopping around and picking up stuff. I don't have a list of things I want to get. Like I want to get one sock yarn skein to split with a friend so we can have matching Rhinebeck socks. And I wanted to get an Into the World bat, but the more I look at my fiber stash, the more I realize I don't need more fiber. And Into the World is at a lot more events than they used to be, so they're more readily available than the past couple of years, which just makes me really happy. Because that means if I want to do a big project, I know I can get their bats pretty consistently. So I don't know what I'm going to get. Hopefully not too much. We'll find out. Trying to be on a budget here. Trying to be a lady of savings instead of a lady of making it rain yarn, sock yarn everywhere. And I have a lot of sweaters in my mind that I want to knit, but I also have a lot of sweater quantities in my stash that need to be knit. So Rhinebeck's either going to be really well behaved or God save my soul. So for Rhinebeck prep, I have finished my ambition of knitting 3 Rhinebeck sweaters this year because apparently I hate myself. Did that one scare you, bud? Yes, apparently I love pain, which is knitting Rhinebeck sweaters. And I finished 1 out of 3. So this is the So Faded Sweater by Andrea Mowry, and it is my Franco Faded, because it is all French inspired yarn, and I love it. And I wore it with my Vortex shawl yesterday, so I was just fully French yarn everywhere. The first 3 colors are Franco Fee Knits, which Sunset on the Seine, Aperitif, and then I'm forgetting this purple one, but I'm hoping I get my act together and put it on the screen down here. It starts with an S. And then the bottom bit is Magnalandic Cloud by La Bien-Aimée, and I probably didn't even have to put this in the sweater, but I really like the high contrast of it, even if it's just for the cuffs. I have to wash and block it because I wore it yesterday and got pumpkin on it, so it's only a little bit. And it's in the darker area. Oh, no, it's not. No, wait, those are Speckles. That's pumpkin, but those are Speckles. So I'm going to rewash this and block it Wednesday night, so then it has all day Thursday to dry. And I believe I will be wearing this one on Sunday. I think that is my plan. When I meet people and get really nervous, I also, TMI, get a little bit flustered and like hot flashy. So I don't want to wear it at Rhinebeck and get it all gross and sweaty. Or Indie Untangled, because I just don't want to be gross and sweaty and in a small confined space with people. Rhinebeck sweater number 2, here we go, is almost complete. I have done some serious sweater damage in the past couple weeks. This is the Hope Cardigan by Amy Christoffers, and I'm knitting this out of Lana Plante in the Marigold colorway on the Rambouillet base. It looks a little bit weird because it's not seamed yet, but I got impatient yesterday and did the 3-needle bind off to connect the right and left front. So I'm gonna try and hold it up so it looks like a sweater. So here we go. Oh, that looks pretty sweatery. So I have to finish the left front still, which is just this weird fallopian tube of a knitting, and then do the bottom ribbing and the button bands. But let's see if I do this, if it works. I have connected the back is connected with the 3-needle bind off. It is knit from sleeve to center, and there we go. Yeah, I swear I'm almost done. I'm not really doing it justice. Ooh, there we go. Hold on. Ta-da! We're so close. We are so close. I sort of got into like a knitting possessed state last night and just powerhouse through this. And I'm loving it. I'm loving the yarn. I am loving the color. I am loving the way it is knitting up. I love the size. And I just love the way this spine looks. Like, it's just such a nice detail down the center. And I love that it's a cardigan, but all the stitches are going sideways. It was such an interesting construction. I'm so happy with it. And I'm not sure when the hipster cal for Jacqueline of the Brooklyn Knit Folk ends, but I think I can enter this in it because there's only 14 projects on Ravelry. Maybe. I know that like just doing this doesn't do it justice. This just looks really weird, but I promise it's going to be a sweater. I hope this is the screenshot. And the pattern for this is, as far as I know, only in Making. It is in Making number 3 dots. And you can get it on makingzine.com. And I think that they are they're a very good price for this magazine. You get knitting, food, sewing, embroidery, all sorts of stuff. It comes with patterns. I love it. I love this. I saw the Flora. Is it the Flora? Number 4. I saw number 4 out in the wild the other day and I almost bought it, but I bought needles instead. But I love them. I love them so much. So there we go, there's making. And I believe this will be my Indie Untangled cardigan, because it will be cooler at night and I can take it off and not sweat if I get nervous. I don't really get nervous when I'm bending though, so maybe like the business aspect will take over. We'll find out. So that is that. I'm going to work on that a little bit tonight, I think. Ooh, sorry, bud. I know I have about 4 inches of the front to do and then all the button banding. So hopefully that will take 2 days. I would like that done by Wednesday as well. Our third Rhinebeck sweater, because again, I hate myself and I love purling pain, because why not just cast on another cardigan? But not just cast on a cardigan. Let's do all of it up until the sleeves in like a week and a half. Yep, we went there. This is the Mayette cardigan. Oh, that looks weird without my hair. All right, this is the Mayette cardigan by Andy Satterlund, and it is in my No Sleep Till Rhinebeck colorway on the Cecil base, which is an Aran weight 100% BFL 3-ply, I believe. There we go. And it's just a very simple cropped, I want to say like 2/3 sleeves. Like it's a little bit longer than a 3/4 sleeve, but not quite a full sleeve. And it just has this lovely little detail on the neckband and around the bottom and the button band. Ta-da! And this is whooshing by because it is an Aran weight and my gauge was size 10 instead of size 9 needles. / my size 9 needles are busy, so looks like they got it on a 10. But my gauge matches pretty well before blocking, so I don't think I'm gonna need to wet block this at all. I am doing the sleeves 2 at a time to scoot along a little bit quicker. I'm about 1/3 of the way done with the sleeves, and I did alternate skeins throughout the entire sweater to avoid major pooling. I wasn't sure how this was gonna knit up, but I'm very happy with the way it's coming out. It has pooled a little bit in sections even though I am alternating skeins, but I'm not mad. I still really like the way it looks. I don't think it distracts you from anything, and it is a very simple cardigan, and I knew I wanted the color for this to really stand out instead of a texture or a lace pattern. I'm not alternating skeins for the arms, but I think they're looking really nice. I am using the same ball and pulling from the center for one and the outside for the other. Somehow I've managed to get one of the strands to be going through the sleeves. I'm not sure what's happening. I don't know. This has been my knitting while I'm dyeing project, because I can easily just do like half a row and then go speckle something without having to think too much about where I am. And there we go. It fits really nicely. It's a little bit big. The small size she has is a 34-inch bust, and I am an itty bitty titty 32-inch bust, if that. So I am expecting some positive ease in this, but I'm not really that worried because that means I can wear it over things quite easily. What's up, buddy boy? You coming to join? Yeah, life's so hard. I'm so sleepy today, Mom. And that's our Rhinebeck prep. Oh, I'm knitting both sweaters on Knit Pro Zings, my interchangeable set. The Hope cardigan I'm knitting on a size 5. These are a size 10. And so this will whoosh by. I think I'm going to work on this tomorrow morning. I have to do the Series of Unfortunate Events club for the end dyeing tomorrow to get that sent out before Rhinebeck. And I think I should be able to finish this one by Tuesday night. Yeah, I think if I finish this by Tuesday night, then no, I'll finish the Hope cardigan first, then I'll finish this one. Our other Rhinebeck prep is the Simplicity 1425. We are doing version A as a dress. So we have started putting that together, and here we are. We kind of learned how to serge. As you can see, we have not crossed into the danger zone of serging with black thread yet, so we're gonna have some rainbow goth dresses. But this, it's a work in progress, I swear. I'm gonna learn how to do it probably one day. This is the bodice to the dress. I got this spiderweb lace from Joann's, and then this black silky fabric also from Joann's. And right now I'm in a sort of a rut because the pattern wants me to dart the back, which is lace. So I'm having trouble. I think I've gotten over the aesthetic of having a dart in lace. I think if I just trim it, it won't look so bulky and weird. But I'm running into a nervous bit of what happens if I have to adjust the pattern, because lace is stretchy. So I don't want to overstretch it, but I also don't want it to be too baggy. So it's making me a little bit hesitant to continue. It does fit all right. I had to take in the seams in the front a little bit. So I am nervous that if I don't tighten the back enough, the front's gonna be too baggy, and I don't wanna take in the front too much because this is the only covering material on top. So we need at least a band of covering material. I think I just have to get over my fear and do it. I have plenty of fabric left over, so if I have to recut out a top, it's not like I don't have enough fabric. The skirt is put together. I need to take that apart though, because I forgot to put my pockets in. And why make clothes if you're not gonna put pockets in? Like, really, come on. So I'm definitely gonna do that today after I record this. I'm going to sit down and put in pockets and put in darts and just do it. Just do it. Ooh, there's dog hair in here already. So yeah, this will be my Saturday. I love it. The plan is for this to be my Saturday Rhinebeck dress, and it's going to have a Peter Pan collar so I can put my little pumpkin and Dracula chicken nugget pins on it, because my life. And to wear it with, oh man, I matched these so well. To wear it with the Rhinebeck cardigan. I don't know the weather for Rhinebeck yet. Word on the street is it might rain. If it's anything like this temperature-wise, I will be fine with that cardigan. This is sleeveless, so if it gets really hot, I can always just take the cardigan off. Do you approve? He's so sleepy. Yeah, and that's it. And all of my outfits will go with the boots. Oh, speaking of Rhinebeck and things, we did the Coco dress make along, and that ended at the end of September, and it was like a Coco dress tilling the buttons making along, and everybody's looked so good. There was only a couple people that finished, but that's fine. It was amazing, and I'm just really glad we got some people out there to try sewing knit fabric. So I'm going to wear my Coco dress to India Untangled. So if you are coming to Rhinebeck and if you're coming to India Untangled, I think we should all wear our Coco dresses at India Untangled. If you're not, you should just wear it to Rhinebeck because they're amazing. I'm gonna put pockets on mine before I go so I can stick like my phone and chapstick and stuff in my dress pockets because I will lose them if I don't. And that's it for Rhinebeck prep. I haven't really been knitting on anything else significantly enough to show you anything. Those are the major projects I am working on. After Rhinebeck, I think I'm going to focus on clearing the needles for 2018. I would like to finish my box of socks and like prove that box cannot beat me for a second year in a row, and try and get some of the shawls and stuff off the needles and really take a look at my stash and what projects I want to do, and not plan out next year, but sort of be ready for next year. This year was a lot of like stress knitting projects, so all the ones that I wanted to do this year kind of got thrown to the wayside. So that's my plan. I know it's only October, but it's the end of the year's coming up real quick, and I don't want to talk about it right now. Tea break. This is my mustache mug. It is a cappuccino cup set from Pier 1 that's just got 4 different mustaches, and then it says like a daily shampooing will give your mustache a luxurious I'm gonna guess shine, and then it just like gives you directions on how to care for mustaches. I love them. Ooh, I hope this would just sit on. So that is it for the crafting. I'm really happy to be sewing again. I'm very excited to hopefully redo my crafting corner very soon. I would really like to get new shelves for it, but I think I need to wait till Christmas. That will be my Christmas present to myself, is a new stash section. Yes, other than crafting, I've been watching Outlander because season 3 is out. and I enjoy some of the changes that they've made. I'm not surprised by others that they made because the writers love Frank. We all knew Frank would never be painted in such a terrible light. So I don't want to say too much because spoilers. I know some people watch as it goes and some people like to binge watch. It is Outlander night tonight, so I've got my Outlander sock, which I will show you after Rhinebeck because it's all the way over there. I got my Outlander sock to work on. I always sit down with my sock and a little glass of whiskey and enjoy my Outlander because I think that's how Claire and Jamie would want me to enjoy it. That sounds wrong. Shh. I finished watching seasons 1 and 2 of Poldark today. It was super addicting and I love it. It's about the same era as later Outlander, like Drums of Autumn time, but it's in Cornwall area of England. That's what it is. So that was my Outlander filler, but I finished watching it today. Iron, it's okay. It's just the wind, bud. It's just the wind. So, now I need to find a new show to watch besides that. But I just realized that. I rewatched all of Call the Midwife in like a day. I just had like a lazy day with a friend and we sat and watched Call the Midwife and ate chicken wings and it was delicious and beautiful. Okay, so that's it for crafting and what I'm watching and all that. So we are going to get into shop update stuff and then life things. So if you're not here for either of those, thank you so much for watching. And if you are, let's do this. Shop updates are usually on Mondays at onceuponacorgi.com where I sell all my hand-dyed yarn. But this week we will not be having a shop update because we will be having a trunk show at Knitty City in New York City on Thursday, October 19th for her pre-Rhinebeck party. So all of the dyeing has been going towards that. The yarn is in the mail and on its way and I will meet up with it on Thursday. So I will be there, I think all day on Thursday, if not most of the day into like late afternoon. Everything that does not sell there will be going up Monday or Tuesday. I don't remember if it's going to be staying there all weekend, so if you're not at Rhinebeck, it will be at Knitty City. I just won't be there if you want to go and pretend to be at Rhinebeck. Yes, I will give you updates on that when I talk to Pearl again. I just have to read my emails. That would help. Yes. And then after that, after all that goes into the shop, I don't think I'm going to be having another shop update until the second week of November because November 4th and 5th is New England Fiber Festival and I will be having my own booth this year and I'm very excited for it, but I have a lot to prepare for and only a couple weeks to do it. So essentially Tuesday and Wednesday we are starting prep for New England Fiber Festival and the minute Rhinebeck ends we are on full show mode once again. We have a large booth to fill and I want to make sure everyone gets at least a little bit of what they would like. New England Fiber Festival will have Christmas colorways, regular colorways. It will be having Edgar Allan Poe kits, which will only be available there until January when the colors get released to the public. We will be having Volca sock, the yarn kits, we won't have the stitch markers or the pattern. But yeah, we will just have the yarn kits there. I'm going to try to put together some shawl kits. We're gonna have DK weight, I think, lots of fingering weight, some Aran weight, and Mama Gergs will be debuting her own yarn line, Little Elephant Yarns, at New England Fiber Festival. We are in booth 536, so come and stop by, say hello. We love visitors. Yes, and then after New England Fiber Festival, we have the Connecticut Christmas Gift Show at the AquaTurf in Southington, Connecticut. And we will be there December 3rd because it's just a one-day event, I believe. So November I should have regular shop updates up until the week before the Connecticut Christmas Gift Show because that's not as long of the show, so we don't need as much stock. We're learning. We're still babies. So that is it for shop update stuff. If you want to know more about times, colorways in the shop, please sign up for the newsletter. If you go to the website, onceuponacorgi.com, and scroll all the way down, there's a sign up there, and you'll get weekly newsletters letting you know what's going to be in the shop, bases, things that are coming up, shows, and there's a calendar on the website if you are curious to see where we are going to be in the next couple months. So again, thank you to everybody who supports the shop. It just blows my mind all the time that this is my job and I love it. It's so nice. And life stuff. I'm really glad this is going to be a relatively normal sized podcast. Not a lot has been happening. Lots of work has been going on, lots of dyeing, lots of knitting sweaters and getting sewing and cleaning and getting ready for fall. The windows have been open and it has been brisk when we wake up, and it has just been absolutely wonderful. Connecticut is not at peak for leaves yet, but we are getting quite close. I'm thinking next week or the week after. Yeah. Jake and I have not been up to a lot. We went to a wedding for our really good friends last weekend, the 7th. Yes, the 7th, and it was a wonderful small ceremony with the Corgis, as you saw on Instagram. The Corgi we posted is the Iron's dad. He's our stud. We met each other through Corgis, so I don't know. That's the best kind of friendship that you can have. And we are done for weddings for this season. Like wedding year 2017. Yeah, Jake might go to Rhinebeck. I don't know yet. He hasn't told me a definitive answer. We'll find out. He does not have a Rhinebeck sweater, and he's very upset about that. If you don't knit, your sweater's not gonna get done. Never mind that I'm knitting it. We have not had a very it's been a very busy couple months, but not terribly exciting. It's mostly work stuff. We're getting really busy. We're getting into the busy season, and when I get stressed and overwhelmed, I just sort of hermit crab a little bit. So that's why I have not had a very large presence on the internet as of late, but now that everything is more tangible and less like daunting in the future, I'm sort of getting back on my feet, and that's just my coping mechanism. I just shut down for a minute and then I go, oh no, wait, no, girl, you got this. You can do this. Let's go. So we're in the let's go mode, and we are in full shop prepped for bending season, which I love. I love the thrill of it and setting everything up and meeting people. So I'm so excited for New England Fiber Festival. I'm so excited. And I think that is it for you guys this week. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I can put together a Rhinebeck vlog for you guys. If not every day, then most days, or just the weekend. We'll see. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a lovely couple of weeks. Good luck on your Rhinebeck prep, and I will see you guys on Thursday.